Good evening and welcome back to another video on the Sugar Channel. I'm here to give you my Arsenal keep or sell player list that I'm going to be doing. It's going to be quite similar to the video I did recently where I rated all the players. So yeah, it's going to be quite similar, but I'm going to be also including the players who are obviously out on loan right now to see if whether I'll keep them or not. So yeah guys, make sure to smash that button and let's get right into it. Yeah, before we do get into the keep or sell list, obviously I just want to I didn't do this in my player ratings, the season ratings. I just want to congratulate Villarreal for winning the Europa League. Good evening has won it for the 4th time. He's now the first manager to ever win it 4 times in a row well, not in a row, but you get what I mean. He's won it for four times in his career, and congratulations to Villarreal and Unai Emery. It was a crazy penalty shootout, and can I just say, by the way, Emery's levels above this manager we've got right now, Arteta. And he showed it when they not starting the semi-finals tactically. You know, just everything about Emery was on point, and Arteta's just out of his depth. Now I do think I wanted Emery gone, obviously, but he got disrespected real bad by our fans. Like, I'm being honest. Maybe I disrespected him a bit too much as well, because I was calling for his name when we drew 2-2 with Palace. I was like, yeah, you got to go now. Should we maybe give him a bit? Guys, let me ask you that question. Should we have given Unai Emery more time at Arsenal? He got sacked when we lost to Frankfurt 2-1. We drew Southampton 2-1. We drew with Crystal Palace. We had 5 bad games, and he basically got sacked for that. This manager took over and decided to finish us finish us 8th place, and that was apparently a miracle according to our fans. And now he took off from Mikel Arteta took off from 8th place to 8th place in 2 seasons. Well done, Mikel.
And people still want to trust the process, which is fine. They can trust it, but not for me at all. Not for me. So yeah, guys. I just thought Emery got disrespected by. I disrespected him a lot because I think half the fans as well did, because he couldn't speak English, number one, and that was a huge factor of him, I guess, bottling it right at the end, because he couldn't speak English. It was the players absolutely took the piss out of him in training, and yeah, obviously we all made fun of good evening, but let's just be real. Look what he's done with Villarreal. The first time they've won a European trophy in their whole entire history. So listen, I ain't gonna sit there and say, oh, Emery, we should have kept Emery because I wanted him gone, and he wasn't the right guy for Arsenal. But I just think people disrespected him because he didn't even have his own squad, and he overachieved with the squad in his first season. Now this video is turning into why Emery is good, isn't it? This video is turning into an Emery video. I will get to keep on in a minute, but let me just quickly clear this up. Because he's disrespected because in his first season he overachieved with Nacho Monreal, Ligsana, Awobi, Mkhitaryan, El Neni, Granit Xhaka, obviously Hector Bellerin was playing week in, week out, Carl Jenkinson, and you had all these players, Danny Welbeck up front, you had all these players, and he finished us 5th, 1 point off, 2 points off 3rd, 1 point off top 4, Europa League final, and we got battered. But at the end of the day, I think Emery was a good manager, and I think he is a good manager, but didn't work out for Arsenal at all. I do wish him all the best, and congratulations to him. So, enough of Unai Emery, that's in the past now. Arteta should leave as well, but let's get right into the keep or sell then.
Yeah, not going to be a good one, for being honest. There's going to be quite a lot of players who will be going out the door, in my opinion. So let's get right into that. So let's get right into the goalkeepers then. Bernardo, and straight away I'm going to be keeping him, and there's a fire in my room. Just get out. Why do you have to ruin the video? Anyway, yeah. Bernardo is going to be, I'm obviously going to be keeping him, first choice goalkeeper. And as reflecting back on my season ratings I did for him, I gave him 6 out of 10. What point it wasn't a great season for him, but first choice goalkeeper, and I will be keeping him for the next season. Matt Ryan, that's quite interesting because he is going back. He's back at Brighton now, I think. His loan has expired, and but I'll keep him as well. I think he's a very good backup goalkeeper. He's a full international for Australia. And he's played in the Premier League before, and he's played 3 games I've seen him in. He looks good. He looks good enough to be a backup for Leno. So Ryan will definitely be keeping. Alex Runarsson, sell for Alex Runarsson. And I do think we'll probably. I would like to see a youth goalkeeper become our 3rd goalkeeper. I think we've had I forgot the dude's name. I think we've had Hien. I think he's a youth goalkeeper. He's been on the bench for some Europa League games, so why not make him the 3rd choice? Because I think Matt Ryan and Leno are both good. But Runarsson, yeah, it's a shame. It is a shame he made that mistake and he's not going to play in an Arsenal shirt again. But For me, yeah, he's got to go. And another point of signing from Don Edu and Don Arteta. And yeah, Renison will be sold. Hector Bellerin, you already know. Get out the door, mate. Go be a fashion model. Go plant trees. Become a gardener. I don't care. Just get out of my football club. You're just not good enough. He's good for about 1 season, 2 seasons under Wenger, and then since Emery and Arteta and all that, you just turned to absolute shite. So goodbye, Henky B, Zoolander, fashion model, whatever you want to call him. He's got to go. He goes with Real Betis. I mean, talk coming out to say that Real Betis do want him, so please be my guest and take Suarez with you as well. So Bellerin is getting sold. Gabriel Magalas, keeping 100%. I mean, this guy is really good, and I can't wait to see him next to the partner who we'll be saying right at the end of the video. So make sure you watch all the way to the end. So yeah, Gabriel, absolute class, and obviously I'm going to be keeping him. David Louise, selling. Obviously he's going at the end of the season, so obviously he ain't going to stay. Would I have kept him though? Probably, because I do think I wouldn't have started him every week in, week out, but for rotational, for that experienced player next to the 2 young centre backs I'm going to put in for us going into next season, I thought I would have probably kept him, but he's going. I wish him all the best, and yeah, he's going to be obviously leaving, so selling for David Louise. Rob Holding, sell. Don't even care. Don't care. I mean, he's just, yeah. What can I say about Holding? He's shambles. He's just bang average. He's an average centre back that you just don't want at your football club. So yeah, Holding, selling. I don't care. He's just not good enough. Who's next? Pablo Mari. Keep him. I haven't seen a lot of him, so that's why I'm going to keep him, because I want to see quite a few, quite a lot next season for him. So yeah, Pablo Mari has to be. We have to keep him, in my opinion, for sure. Callum Chambers, another one who I probably would have sold if you would have asked me this, say, a month ago. No, not a month ago. No, isn't it? So if you would have asked me at the start of the season, sell 100%. He's changed it. He's changed it. I'm keeping him. I think he's class. He can play right back. He can play in CDM. Played it for Fulham and won their Player of the Season back in 2019. And he can play centre back as well. So he's quite versatile, and I think we'll be keeping him. Cedric Suarez, another one who I'll keep. Like I said, he's very experienced. He's got a Euro and Nations League trophy under his belt. He's played he's played in Premier League for years and years for Southampton, and obviously now for Arsenal. I think he's a good right back. And yeah, I'm definitely going to be keeping him. Kieran Tierney, obviously he's got to be kept. I mean, come on, we're moving on. My left back, my captain. I think he should be captain next season. Moving on then to Granit Xhaka. What is his last fest of Granit Xhaka? All I've heard today is because he's been linked with Runner. Oh Granit, please just stay. Oh Granit. Honestly, that's all I'm hearing, because Jose Mourinho wants him. You can just leave, go to Roma. Yeah, and that's probably the best league that suits you, because Serie A is not the greatest leagues, but it will still challenge him a little bit. But it won't be as more, faster pace as the Premier League, because obviously the Premier League is so-called the greatest league in the world. Serie A is, I wouldn't call Serie A Farmers League. I just think it's like quite average. I think you got probably 6 best teams in there. So yeah, go on, Xhaka. No way. I don't get the love fest for him. He's not good enough. He's sideways, backwards, and just go with Mkhitaryan in Roma and go with Jose Mourinho, mate. You are not good enough for Arsenal Football Club. When will people start realising this? And as soon as they start realising, the sooner this club will actually get better. Because people, Arsenal media and all this, what people say on social media and all that. So people want to keep Xhaka, fine. I don't. So he's getting sold. Mohamed Elneny, sell. That's harsh reality. I don't think he's not the worst player in the world. He can score a worldie when he wants to. He can play well when he wants to. He's just average. He's just that simple footballer that he's not going to be good enough for Arsenal. So it is harsh. It's a harsh reality. But Arsenal Football Club are meant to be acting like a big club. So let's start acting like a big club, and Elneny has to go. Thomas Partey, 100% keeping. I gave him a 7 out of 10 in my season ratings. And yeah, I can't wait to see him next season alongside hopefully Yves Bazuma. Danny Ceballos, he's already gone. Finally, Danny Ceballos is not a liability anymore. Yeah, obviously selling him. He's gone back to Madrid now. He definitely won't get in a score. Toni Kroos and all that. Casemiro, yeah, there's no way. Isco and all that. There's no way he's going to get in their squad. So he's probably going to go Real Betis or somewhere. But yeah, Spurs not good enough one bit. Emil Smith Rowe, 100% keeper, and I can't wait. And I'm sure he's going to be having another walkout, a breakthrough season as well. I mean, he's already been breaking through this season, but I think his next season is going to be superb for him. Martin Odegaard, quite interesting one. I would keep him, but I think he's gone back to Madrid, so probably going to stay there. We ain't going to pay the money, so he's probably going to get sold. Well, not sold, but you get what I mean. He's going back. Aubameyang, I'm keeping him. Now, people may be rinsing me in the comments saying, how can you keep Aubameyang? I do think this is the season where he's just... It's one of them seasons where it ain't gonna... I don't think it will ever happen again for him. I think next season, and I'm fingers crossed, I'm praying that next season he's gonna get back to normal. Because if he doesn't, it's time to sell. Simple as that. But no, Aubameyang I'm keeping for now. Willian, yes, keeping Willian. Let's keep Willian so he can play 36 games in one season, and then week in week out get 1 out of 10 performances and play and score 1 odd goal. Let's do that again, shall we? No way. He's getting sold. Simple as that. Go back to Chelsea. You want to go back to Chelsea? You won't get in a squad. You'll be on the bench every week. So you want to go back there? Go back there. Alexander Laka Bloodclot, I would have kept him, but he's going by the looks of it, and we ain't gonna sign him. He ain't gonna sign a new contract, so he's going. I would have kept him because I do like Lacazette, but yeah, he's going. He's leaving. Nicola Pepe, 100% keeping him. This is a season. I'm telling you now. This season is going to be his season. Next season, should I say? It feels weird, but next season is going to be his season. I'm telling you that now. He's going to have a brilliant season. He's going to be probably going to get our player of the season. He could even get it this season, but I think next season he's going to be up there to get our player of the season. I think he's going to have a really good season, and I keep saying season in one sentence, but either way, Pepe, yeah, definitely keeping him. Saka, keep. Left back, right wing, left wing, number 10 if he wants to. Goalkeeper, he can play anywhere. Yeah, obviously keep him. Reese Nelson, I'm going to loan him. I think I will be loaning him. Hasn't even been. I think he will get loaned as well. He's meant to get loaned in January to Good Evening, but obviously that never went through. Eddie Nketiah, loan or sell, one of them. He's not good enough. There's apparently a swap deal between him and Bazuma. I beg to take it. We rejected 23 million for West Ham for some reason. Take this. Martinelli, he's always going to be kept for sure. And yeah, let's move on to the loan players now. So getting into the first player, that's going to be William Salabar. We signed him. Unai Emery signed him, and he hasn't even played the game in a lot. Well, he has. He played a pre-season friendly against MK Dons, but it just goes to show you how long he's been at Arsenal. He's played one game. He's played a few in the under 23s, but keeping 100%. And this is the thing I'm going to do now. Next season, I want Saliba to obviously come back from these. He scored on the last game of the season. He's been doing class there. And put him alongside Gabriel. Saliba, Gabriel, really young partnership, and I think that could really work well. I think Saliba's a baller. Like, seriously, I think he's really good. And I've not seen him one game. He played a 45-minute half against MK Dons and MK Dons. But I have been watching him in, League and for Nice. I watched the game when he made his debut against Brest, and he looked solid. So yeah, I think definitely going to keep him, and for sure. So moving on to Ksaya Klasinac, sell him for 100%. Schalke gone down. He's probably going to come back, but then we'll probably sell him, hopefully. Yeah, just no. I used to like Klasinac. I used to thought Klasinac was good, and under Wenger, he was actually superb. I remember him scoring in the Community Shield against Chelsea. He was solid. When we played Leicester, I think he got like 2 assists in that game as well. He played really well under Wenger's last season as well, and then under Emery as well. In Emery's first season, I thought he'd done well, And then Arteta, just, I don't know, Arteta's, and the latter stages of Emery, Arteta, he just turned to absolute shite. I'm like, yeah, definitely selling him. Dinos Marapanos. Now, this is a guy who we've had quite a while at the football club. We signed him back in 2017. He's been on loan. He came back for a few games under Arsene Wenger, and he played a really good game against Man United when we lost 2-1. We did lose, but I thought he got man of the match, I think, in that game. And then he's gone to Stuttgart, and he's been really rated highly over there. So I'm going to keep him, and I haven't seen a lot of him, but let's keep him, play him in a few pre-season friendlies, Carabao Cup games and all that. So yeah, moving on to Lucas Torreira, one of my favourite players at Arsenal. That was Emery's first season. He was my favourite player. I got him on my back of my shirt as well, and maybe maybe I liked him because he was actually the only one in that midfield showing any sort of fight under Unai Emery. Him and Guendouzi, you had him and Xhaka, you had him and Ramsey a few occasions, and I think he does fight for the badge. He scored that goal against Spurs when he took his top off, when we beat them 4-2. He scored the goal against Huddersfield, scored the goal against Napoli, and he's gone to Atletico Madrid on loan, and he's barely played because they've won they've won La Liga, and obviously you can't really change this winning squad, can you? So he hasn't really got a chance. When he has, he's scored a goal. He's barely played any minutes, so I'll keep him. I genuinely would have kept him, and I do like Lucas Torreira. I think he's a really good player, so yeah, I'm going to keep him. But he does look like, he's moaning about that Arsenal apparently don't even want him. I don't know why. He's better than Xhaka, he's better than any combined, so I don't know why we don't want him. Atletico don't really want him, and he wants to go to Boca Juniors, so yeah, I wish him all the best if he does. Moving on to Matteo Guendouzi. I'm going to keep him for now. I don't think we will keep him though, and I do think we should keep him because I think he, again, no one who fights for the badge. Hopefully he's been doing really well. I think he scored as well, so I'm going to keep Guendouzi for now. Maitland-Niles sell. He ain't going to get a chance. I can just tell, he's been alright at West Brom, and I just don't think I think Arteta doesn't rate him, so he's going to get sold. Willock, keep him. We have to keep him. How are we not going to keep Joe Willock? I mean, he scored 9 in 9. And he's been ripping it up, Newcastle, and he surprised me a lot. And we loaned him, which I thought was, I don't know, I thought it was quite surprising. I thought he'd done well. When Arteta came in, I thought he's one of our brightest players. So yeah, but anyway, guys, that's where my keeper. So let me know what you guys think down below. Arteta, sell, get him out now. Sell, buy Arteta, buy. And yeah, guys, that is going to be the end of the video. Let me know what you guys think down below. The Euros is almost here as well. We're going to be covering every single bit of content for the Euros, and obviously career mode will be out. I know I've delayed it quite a lot, but the next episode will be out very soon. There's still a fire in my room. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.